Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We are back in Astro Colony. Just doing a little touch up or a little cleanup here, make things look maybe a little better. Yeah, we've got work to do. So let's not do that. This episode, let's see, last episode we set up a bunch of smelting and routing on our main planetoid. This one still has a ton of resource to mine. Boom. Tons here to do, tens of thousands and ore to process. Our other planetoid that we've been working on is down to just 60 carbon, so maybe we can jettison that one this episode and move on. But before we do that, we've got to do some processing over here on this planetoid and get this stuff smelted and routed. Let's take a look at how things look on the map for ore for this guy: carbon, copper, and titanium. Carbon, copper, and titanium. Where do we want to do the processing? We got the same issue as before. Carbon, copper. Let's get on it right here. We can take up some of this belt. And maybe our first pusher can go here, I guess. So the belt stays this direction, and we want to push off the carbon. Boom. Carbon. And we're going to need some room to work here, suppose. We need an advanced constructor for the carbon. Make carbon fiber out of this. And how do we want to do it? What about one more over? Yeah, I think that's where I want it. Get this routed. Output needs to go on the far left belt. So we'll just do that first here, and then we'll worry about how to route the other belt when we get to it. Might be a problem. Just want this guy doing carbon fiber, nothing else. And we need to get power. Let's see, looking under here. Okay, that's energized. We'll take a look at the power network and see how this one is doing. 58 consuming and 60 producing. So we're okay, but once we start smelting the other ores, we're going to be in trouble. Speaking of the other ores, how are we going to route these things? And where are we going to do that smelting? Let's take a look at the map again. What do you have? Copper and titanium. And those are two separate belts. Titanium, there's not much. Titanium. Copper could smelt in the other direction. Could put a little smelting platform over here. We do have room. Not super pretty, but we could do it. We could do it for sure. And then we'd have to come in and hop over a belt. On the way back. Our copper belt is the next one. This guy. Titanium would be on the third belt. For 400 nuggets of titanium or 394, I don't know that I'm compelled to do it. Although there's probably a bunch queued up here. Just looking at the inventories. Yeah, there's some there. A little bit more there, right? I think we've got to go off that way. This is just too cramped. Bummer. All right. Let's do it. We need a belt. Or in fact, we don't even need a pusher or anything. We can just start heading this direction. Feeling we're going to need a little bit of room. Can we get by with one smelter each? We might. Let's see how the smelters are doing over here. These are backed up. That guy's doing plenty good. The ore is flowing, and there's not a lot of ore backed up. There's a little. These guys are waiting on ore. Maybe we can get by with one smelter each for this planetoid. Well, yeah, we might have to. Just pretty crowded over here. Put some flooring underneath here. Let's see, advanced smelter. We're gonna need 2 of these. Input power outputs. Boy. Can I make this work? Oh, it's gonna be goofy. Don't like it. Let's see. Don't like it. It's a little crowded, but we'll make it work. We will make it work. Logic block here. Gonna be tighter than I like to do this, but we'll make it work. We don't want all. We want copper, right? I think that's it. Just copper. Yeah, just copper in this one, and then this guy. Let's set it just copper so we know what we're doing. One's going to be just titanium. This one. Okay, let's put a logic block. We're going to push off the titanium. that should be all that exists on the belt to be routed. But just to be safe, I'm going to use a pusher, and then we'll dump whatever mystery ores show up into a hopper. Shouldn't have to worry about it, but I'm going to do it anyway. If there's room to put a hopper. Got power right there. Let's see. Storage container. All right, I'm going for it. Power and power. Those shouldn't be too bad. A little cramped, this one. That power somewhere. We've got power to hook up to. Okay, that line looks energized. We might need to shore up the power network a bit. Yeah, we need 4 more solar panels. Excuse me. 4 more. Okay, now we're spot on. Using 64 and producing 64. Oxygen's low. Let's not make the same mistake as last episode where I ran out. Trying to reach my oxygen maker. Okay, we've got 2 separate outputs to route here. That's what's a little ugly. Don't like it. How can we do this? How can we do this? There's just not much room to go under things. However, we might have to do something a little squirrely this time. We're gonna have to do something a little squirrely because we got 2 belts to route off of this planetoid. This one we're gonna do straightforward, and the other one we're gonna do a little sneaky. And don't know if we can put a downward ramp right before the docking station here. We'll see if that's a thing. I'm a little nervous about it. What was that? What was that? Am I out of material? I'm out of copper wire. Let's go get some. Keep your fingers crossed that this actually works. I don't know that it's going to. Okay, that's all fine. bear, bear with me. Bear with me. A little hard to see. Going through rock. I got to clean that up. It's going to drive me and everybody else crazy. Oh, and there's an ore deposit. We might just have to live with it because I'm not going to sit here and chew through an ore deposit. Or am I? No, I'm not. Oh, it was just a rock. Good, good, good. All right. Are you free from dirt? I don't want you routed right through the dirt. Even though no one's going to see it, I will know. It will drive me crazy. You to get off that noise? I guess I can't. All right. That's fairly unencumbered with dirt. The belt. Bring this ore up. Man. How do I want to do it? It's crowded over here too. Oh. That looks reasonable, right? You. Yeah, that looks reasonable. What am I missing? Something obvious here. What's going on? Obvious. There's... Okay, yeah, the carbon's going to come out of that one. Boom. There's a little piece of carbon going in there. And make its way up here. This just kind of confused me. This little intersection here, but those aren't really touching. Boom. Okay, now we need to hook up to the main, I guess, bus, you'd call it. And this whole belt gets rerouted. None of this. We're not going down like this, right? Can I delete you? Oh. Can't do more than one. Oh, I guess if I click one at a time, we can get those off. Boom. No more of this. That goes, and then... Ooh, what came across there? A piece of... No idea. What am I doing there? This we have no use for anything but the carbon off of this one. So these two lines can go. Oh, I did put down another processor here for carbon fiber. We've got a bunch of coal or a bunch of carbon here to process into carbon fiber. So we've got two stations doing it. I think we're done mining. We'll clean that up later. Let's finish up the task at hand here, which is getting this product routed to our belts. So why am I not seeing any carbon? See where it goes. Boom. How are you? You making the trip? Getting lost on the way. I guess maybe I took out all the stuff. Oh, it was probably put on that belt. You know where it should be? In this little bucket here. Look at that. That was our failsafe. Some junk got on the belt it's not supposed to be, and it made its way to our little storage container specifically for that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I had carbon fiber on this belt. It had previously been routed into our main little trunk here, the mining trunk on this planetoid. So it went to get processed and it passed through all our little filters and ended up in this junk container here. We'll just take that. All right, now I need to get down. Where? How far down do I need to get? Looks like this platform's gonna have to come out. See if we can get this connected up. Oh man, this is work. What was that? Not much of a dip. Eventually we're gonna get rid of that planetoid, so you know, we'll be done mining and we'll disconnect from it. I don't think we're gonna keep this one around. That I think I can clip into this. Will that work? Kind of ugly. Kind of ugly. These are nice and symmetric, but I guess that one's not back there. Will this work? Let's see if I take this off. It works. Should we leave it or is that just hideous? Oh man, that's pretty bad, right? I think that's pretty bad looking. I don't think I can live with it. Just bring this down a little bit earlier. I like that better. These aren't symmetrical, but it doesn't look too bad. And having this belt just join into a slanted one, that just looked horrible. All right, that one's done. What next? We've got, I'm chewing through my oxygen by using the jetpack. Next up, it's this one. And this is copper. Is that copper on there? Yep. All right. Using a lot of these belts. High-speed belts. Probably don't need to, but we'll get them back. This guy, why don't we take this on the same path? Oh, I can't. Wait, is that? That's not us. I was going to say we could just make a right turn onto this belt. We can't. That's not our belt. Copper is up high. The middle belt, right? Yeah. Middle belt. Guess I got to go up and meet it. Hmm. Did not clip on where I wanted it to, so now I got a belt somewhere. Oh, we're going to have trouble. There's our rogue belt right there, I think. Let's get rid of that one. And that should join up, and we should be good. One last belt to route. And it's right here. Let's make this platform look a little nicer. Put a little buffer. And we need to hook up to this one right there. Copper wire, most likely I'm out of. Let's see if we can get some more of that. Guys making copper wire for us. Maybe a little bit for me, and keep going. Look at all that, 14,000. Meanwhile, our research is humming along while we've been working on all this stuff. So we have been getting, I think, biology research and space science. Could we just extend this? This one we can just turn into. Right. And let's make it look a little bit nicer. Then we're done with this part. Oh, oh. That will do it. I think that's going to do it. I think that's going to do it. Closing this off might look better. I don't. A little more symmetric. Like I said, we've got that spare belt that we're not using. All right, stuff is routed. Let's see. What do we want to do next? What do we want to do next? We got a tiny bit of time. Let's get rid of this. All of this until we need it. We can always build it back up. Right now, that's just kind of some noise. We've got a bunch of stuff to tear up here. Our mines are done. Still have a couple advanced constructors producing carbon fiber for us. They've got a ways to go. They're going to be working for a while. We could take that processing and just bring it over to one of our manual stations here, or I could bring it over to this other factory way off in the distance. But I got to take up all these machines. I can do that between episodes. We're going to lose all the combat, or the mining drones, which is a little bit of a bummer. But we're ready to shove off on that guy. Disconnect and let this thing just go. So we'll probably do that. We'll probably do that next episode. Let's take a look at the tech tree and see what we can see. Because maybe we can find a new planetoid to go to. Here's navigation. Let's click on that. Doesn't take hardly anything. And be the control panel. Let's plunk that down here on this platform for now. Where are you? Zoom. What makes sense? This way, where you're looking at the... Oh, I don't have what I need. Oh, man, we need some advanced equipment there. Shoot. Shoot, shoot. Whoops. You. We need in the tech tree. Not in here. Where is it? Some new material. Blowing by it. Not this, is it? Yeah, or what is that little thing? Computers. We need to make computers. And we are not. What does it say about these? Advanced constructor computers made from gold wire and motherboards. We've got motherboards. Shoot, I really want that. I really, really want that. We might have to do that manually. We don't need many, right? Golden wire and motherboards. I've got motherboards. A whole bunch. I've got golden wire on me. And was that made in here? Computers? Let's do, how many do we need? How many do we need to build this guy? 4 computers. So 4 computers is going to cost us 24 gold wire. And was it 8 to these things? Like that. Boom, there's computer. It's kind of slow. 46 seconds to process. How are we doing on power over here? Super good. 168 over 252. We're only 66% utilized on our station power network. That's pretty nice. And we've got 4 of these queued up. That's going to take a bit. So we'll leave that for next episode too. That's going to get us the ability, I think, to navigate. And the autopilot function. But there's the space mapping thing too. Of course, it's going to take 2 more computers. And something else. What is that? Metal frames. Metal frames. That steel wire, maybe? Can't tell. Golden wire and titanium rods. Yeah, the radar. What does it say about the radar? Does it tell us? Oh, radar scan is a recipe. Radar is used to discover threats nearby. I was wondering if it would tell us where there's a cool planet to go to. Let's see. What are we doing on these? 1. Yeah, we'll leave that for next episode. I am going to clean off this area. We'll grab all of those resources, put them in our recycle bin. I haven't even looked at that lately. Does it show what we've got? Yeah, a bunch of stuff in here. Tons of stuff. But I guess we make use of it, or we reuse it as we plunk things down, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to take up all of this between episodes. We'll leave these guys running for a bit. We'll have to decide later what we want to do with that. But next episode, we'll try the control panel. See if we can find a new planetoid to navigate to. We can stick with our with their 2 puny thrusters because we're not in a super hurry. We still need to map out all of our manufacturing. We need to move this stuff off of here. Take these new belts that we're routing into the station and actually route them to manufacturing. In fact, we've got belts here that are doing the wrong thing. Let's get rid of that. I got some problems going on over here with smelted bars coming down, but I guess they're just going into storage. What's happening to these things? The bars go in. Oh, and they just come on through the machine. So that's fine. They're going into storage. But yeah, we need to do that as well. But maybe we can travel to a new planetoid while we're doing our manufacturing setup. I think we're done with all the routing and mining on all of these planetoids. That's all fully automated at this point. We just got to watch the clock. And again, this one, am I dying? No, I've got oxygen. We may need to just purge this carbon out of here and put it in our pocket or shove it in here to be processed so we can jettison that thing. But yeah, that's it for now. This is Glidercat, as always, saying thanks so much for watching. Sincerely appreciate that. Thanks for those of you who have been giving the videos a thumbs up. That helps my tiny channel grow, and I appreciate that as well. And I'll see you all in the next episode.